Hello, and welcome to the Career Compass program, which includes online learning sessions, podcasts, videos, webinars, white papers, and whiteboard videos, all specifically designed for NAVFAC. Please check the Career Compass Resource Center or CCRC often for updates and new content to support your learning. This content will assist with learning and development within the 20 non-technical competencies outlined in the Workforce Development Strategy. Today's topic is Strategic Doing, Creating Results with Clear Communication in Support of the Strategic Thinking Competency. Now that you understand the instant speech format from Module 2, it's time to prepare, practice, and present your strategic vision with clear communication. First, you prepare your content. This is where you decide on a key message, pick your supporting points, and pull it all together organized in a flow that is easy to follow. Then, you practice. Yes, you're practicing the content you want to deliver, but more importantly, you're practicing how you want to feel when you deliver it. In other words, relaxed, confident, authentic, authoritative, or however you want to feel. Finally, when you present your ideas to an audience, you want to be in the moment as much as possible, not in the preparation stage where you're editing and critiquing your content, and not in the practicing stage where you're working on your attitude and delivery, but right in this moment, happily sharing the thoughts you've put together for this audience. At each of these stages in the public speaking process, your focus changes. Let's start with the prepare stage and focus on your content. Now is the time to ask yourself questions such as, are my points clear and easy to follow? Am I speaking at the right level for this audience? Am I explaining things in the best order or sequence? Am I telling my audience why this is important to them? Once your content is in good shape, it's time to practice and focus on how you feel when you're delivering it. To do this, try these 4 things. Practice out loud at least 3 to 4 times. If you have time, experts recommend practicing out loud 10 times for an important presentation. Don't make any changes unless they are based on how your practice sounds. Continual editing is not practicing. It's a way to avoid practicing. Jump around in your presentation. For example, practice sections out of order. Play with saying things different ways. Even practice while you're walking around your home or down the street. The point here is to keep things loose, fluid, and flexible rather than training yourself to only do it one way. Stay authentic. Don't get stiff and formal. Let the audience experience a little of you in the presentation. Now that you've prepared and practiced, let's focus on presenting your vision to your audience. When you get in front of an audience, the times for preparing and practicing are over. Now your focus should be on the people you're talking to, your audience. Let's assume that you've done some serious thinking, and if necessary, research into what makes your audience tick. The background information that you've gathered may not make it into your actual script, bullet points, slide deck, or other tool. However, your insights will inform the way that you address your listeners and may even give you the language to step into their worlds. Remember that when presenting, your job is to do 3 things. 1. Represent your own position. 2. Speak to your audience's needs and concerns. And 3. Unite those 2 positions with content that's relevant to you and them. Another way to connect with your audience is to watch the language you use and avoid jargon. Why? Because you're not connecting with the audience if they don't understand what you're saying. So pay attention to NAVFAC slang, acronyms, and jargon, and bridge the gap so that you don't alienate or lose your audience. During your presentation, focus on your audience. To make this happen, make eye contact with a series of people in your audience who are having a positive reaction to your speech. Every minute or so, look at a different person, but always be looking at someone. This will keep you out of your own head. Maintain a positive stance. Even if your content is difficult or controversial, let your audience know that you are glad to be addressing them. Even if your content is hyper serious, find a place to smile just a little. Let your audience know that you're in this together. Leave lots of pauses in your delivery and use them to observe your audience's reactions. Many speakers avoid looking at the audience because they're afraid of what they're going to see. But in the process, they cheat themselves out of the positive feedback they've earned. Noting that many, most, or all of the people in your audience appreciate your efforts is a great way for you to relax, feel more connected to them, and set up the positive feedback loop. Don't get caught mind reading or guessing what they are thinking by the expression on their faces. Stay in the moment and focus on giving your audience your content. Remember to breathe, as this will keep you calm and fluid. Finally, you need to stick your landing. What does that mean? It means ending on a strong, definitive note instead of letting your voice, your words, or your point wind down to a weak close such as, "Are there any questions?" It means repeating your key message and then firmly asking your audience to do something. Whether that something is to resource your request, consider your position, or challenge themselves in some other way. The important reason to stick your landing is that people tend to remember whatever they heard last. That's why people vie to be the final speaker in a debate, or the last person to give a pitch. Don't ever underestimate the power of this simple fact. Your ending will color the way people remember everything you said up to that point. So even if you're tired as you approach the close of your speech, don't let your energy flag. Instead, stay focused and stay strong. Reiterate your key message. And ask for what you want your audience to do. Your strong tone and energetic passion will remind people of why the vision they've just heard matters. Thank you for viewing this video. We hope that you gleaned useful and helpful information. If you have any questions, please contact your local BD17 representative or contact HQ's BD17 at NAVFAC-HQ, Total Force Development at us.navy.mil. If you are viewing this video as part of the Developing a Strategic Vision Independent Study course, please write the following code in your workbook: 8, capital J, 6, capital C, 3, capital Z.